Heaven Fresh air purifiers have a number of technologies that purify and revitalize the air, including negative ions, electrostatic precipitators, and ultraviolet light. Dr. Fisher, can you elaborate on how these technologies purify the air?
Certainly. Well, understand initially that ultraviolet light is what nature uses to purify the air. Ultraviolet light can do a couple of things. Ultraviolet light at 254 nanometer wavelength, that's a specific wavelength, and it doesn't matter that you know the number, is capable of something called ultraviolet germicidal irradiation. All microorganisms cease to exist at that wavelength. So basically, with UV light, anything passing in front of the light bulb, any pathogen, understand that pathogens are how diseases spread. Any pathogen, any virus, bacteria, fungi that pass in front of the UV lamp is immediately dead. Now at 180 nanometers, this is a little different wavelength of light. They're able to break up oxygen. Now we know we have somewhere between 9 and 16% of oxygen in our environment. Currently, it used to be more, now it's less. Basically, we can break apart the oxygen into something called oxygen singlets. Now, oxygen singlets are interesting because they zip around sporadically. Now, they will strike any particle floating in the air. Now, here's an interesting thing. We know that electrical wires run to ground. Why? Because the ground is positively charged. We know that the same charges will repel one another and that opposites will attract. So, if we have a positively charged particle and a positively charged planet, it's suspended and goes into the air. Now we shoot out a negative ion, which is an oxygen singlet or a negative ion, and we put that into the air. It attracts to that positively charged particle, neutralizes the charge, and it falls to the earth, where we may have to clean it up, but we don't have to breathe it and filter it through our bodies. Now, electrostatic precipitators function in a similar manner because they have a different charge than the particle. They have a negative charge. When a positively charged particulate matter comes in contact with an electrostatic precipitator, it gets attracted to it. Once again, it's removed from the air. Now, volatile organic compounds are also things that are affected by oxygen singlets. They will be denatured and converted into carbon dioxide and water. We're all exhaling carbon dioxide on a regular basis, so that's not a big deal. Our plants will recycle that back into oxygen. So when we're considering the air purification technologies that we can use, there are filter systems, but filter systems don't do anything for the microbiologicals. They don't do anything for the VOCs. They will get particulate matter. So if we can combine technologies, if we can use multiple technologies, UV light, oxygen singlet, negative ion, it gives us a better chance for further reduction from airborne pollutants.
Like in the Heaven Fresh XJ 2100 UV.
Any unit using multiple technologies is a good unit.